Rickermatic here.
Sucker Punch here.
Welcome to SwingNation for September 2016.
SwingNation, people grooving together.
Vicky, this is where you're going to be sitting. You're going to be sharing an office with an old pro here, Teresa. Don't worry, she won't step on your toes. Teresa will get you acquainted with the basics around the office. And there's your employee manual. Welcome to Big Apple Publishing.
Thank you, sir. Excuse me, do you know what network I should connect to?
Yeah, sure. The work group is Charleston, and the password is Rockstep with a capital R.
That's pretty hip.
Pretty what?
Pretty cool.
Hey, Teresa.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, new girl. Hey, you guys interested in Lindy at 12 o'clock?
Do you guys normally dance at lunchtime?
Dance?
Lindy.
It's the restaurant on Market and 3rd. Yeah, Paul, that sounds great.
Great.
Oh, time for my exercises. You know, they say it's really important to stay active all day, especially if you work at a computer.
You know you're literally doing some Lindy Hop jazz moves, right? I mean, the shimmy, the pecking.
What's a shimmy?
This is a shimmy. And the pecking? I mean, everything in this company is a reference to Lindy Hop. You haven't noticed that? I mean, our work group is Charleston. And look at the title of the employee manual. Welcome to Big Apple Publishing. No one else sees this? I mean, come on, no? No?
Emelie and Rebecka DecaVita are two well-known dancers from Sweden who perform and compete together regularly at events around the world, such as the International Lindy Hop Championships and the European Swing Dance Championships. Rebecka recently shared an update to her Facebook page about why she and Emelie don't support the Swedish Dance Association, the organization that runs competitions and supports dancers in Sweden.
Sweden is a democratic country, but many Swedes aren't. And if your choices differ from the mainstream, you don't necessarily have the same rights and opportunities. When I started competing and teaching as a lead, I was recommended to switch to following to become successful. The Swedish Dance Sport Association doesn't allow women to compete as leaders and men as followers. I've emailed with them for about a year and the rules still haven't changed. Since
Rebecka shared this, many have expressed support, but no collective action has been organized.
And now it's time for SwingNation Quick Bits.
Wait, who got married?
Knowledge.
Congratulations to newly married couples Evita and Simon, and Javier and Janixia. And congratulations to Jonathan and Rachel on the birth of their son, Charlie Frederick Stout.
A lot of teams have invested time into coming up with some kind of etiquette guide to post at their local dances. But these documents end up really texty or dense, and most people don't read them. Until now. Laura Knight of Swing Patrol created their Dance Floor Etiquette Guide, which is illustrated by Maria Nedjonishava. It's readable, easy on the eyes, and conveys important information.
Leandro, Santini, and Anna Franzen are the producers of Swing, a short documentary which portrays the relationship between two dance partners and the dance itself. It features beautiful locations and an introspective look at the experience of dancing. All the links are in the description below.
On September 14th, Lindy Hop made it into the news again. The dance and the community were featured on Vice Sports in an extensive piece about Stephen Mitchell's sexual assault on many women in the community. Secondarily, the article discusses the Lindy Hop community's collective response to this situation, both good and bad. It's long, but well worth the read. It goes through Sarah Sullivan's experience and decision to post the article and contains bits of interviews with Allison Cordner and Ramona Staffold, both of whom were raped by Mitchell when they were young. Having an outsider's perspective on the situation can be really eye-opening. I highly recommend everyone read it.
In unfortunately related news, on September 9th, Tatiana Udry, a dancer and instructor from France, posted on Facebook that she'd been raped by someone inside the Lindy Hop community. She went to the police and they're now investigating. She writes, I'm hoping that my terrible experience and my testimony will help other victims break their silence. It appears at the time of this taping that her announcement has been met with many statements of support and few of doubt. Perhaps we as a community of dancers are finally prepared to look at this epidemic in our scene instead of pretending it's not happening or that it was a fluke. Personally, I think it's great that we are now coming to a point where we're willing to support victims in coming out, but I think that this points to the fact that we have a lot more work ahead of us. It's great that some places have codes of conduct, but that's not universal, and I think it probably should be. And clearly codes of conduct are actually not sufficient to just prevent the whole thing outright. I think we need to do a lot more deep soul searching to see what in our scene is enabling this to take place and find out what in our scene is making this possible and in fact probable that people will take advantage of situations of power and hurt each other. At any rate, let's band together and work on this stuff, because this is all of our scenes and we are all responsible.
What can we be doing better to make our scene safer for all, particularly young people and girls? We'd love to hear from you.
Please let us know what you think in the comments below.
Also, if you love what we are doing on SwingNation and would love to lend your support, head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Yehoodi to donate whatever you can.
Don't forget to hit those like, subscribe, and share buttons. And if you're thinking, where can I find more Lindy Hop content? Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and of course, Yehoodi.com. We'll see you in the next one.